All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here. We're live. We're taking your questions. So get them in the chat box wherever it appears on your device. I'm going to answer them. Super chats, get a spin of the wheel. Mega prize on the wheel. Some kind of limited edition t-shirt, much like last week. But one of you may be lucky enough to win a snowboard today. Not going to tell you how, but someone's going to do it. It's just going to be completely random. No one has any idea how they're going to do it. We're just going to let it roll and see. So, yeah, we got that going on for us. There will be a new top 5 tonight. It's been uploaded. I just need to schedule it after I get off of here. I decided I wanted to play video games rather than do work before this. So, yeah, we got that. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, group therapy. Once we get more people in here, total group therapy for this fucking bullshit that was the 5-ring circus. I only watched like 3 highlight reels, and it was enough to remind me how much FIS fucking sucks. So we got that going on for us. It still is give back month for snowboarding. So, you know, everyone's got to give back. So let's take a few questions before we dive into some rants or other shit. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go to that one. From Dead Stalin, I'm 6'5" and 260 pounds. I fight bears for a living, and I've beaten up a kangaroo. I have a 167 LibTech Gold member, a 57 Karua transition finder, or tranny. No, you have a tranny finder. You don't have a transition finder. And a 158 War Pig XL and a Rosinal Jibsaw Elite with a size 14 boot. Should I sell the tranny finder and jibsaw for something wider for a park board? That's kind of your call on that. It really is. I mean, at 260 with a size 14 for a park board, you know what I would do is I would probably get the biggest size, which is the 58 Marhar Lumberjack. Your choice if you go with the X or the regular. The X is cambered, the regular is flat to rocker. But I would consider selling that tranny finder and jibsaw. You'll probably get your money's worth out of that transition finder or tranny finder for it. But that's kind of what I would do. So okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. We got a super chat from JRez. In and out. Got to go get the mini boarders from school. Spray skiers / bomb blues. Hashtag David's Tanker Fund. Yes. Got to get David a Rad Air tanker. It's all about the Rad Air tankers. Which, oh man. And eat your muscle cheese. Eat your muscle cheese. All right. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Jay Ellis, where's the top 5 on why Breck is a garbage resort? You fucking made your choice to come here. I live here and I don't even ride here. I mean, I'm banned for life, but whatever. I go to the Breckenridge Locals Resort. We call it Copper. It's amazing. Drive like 15 minutes. Fucking the best thing ever. Don't go to Copper ever. It's awful. Yeah, no. Actually, one of the things I want to do now that Vail really screwed the pooch, like I've had this in the works since Snowbird did that marketing where they took their 1-star rating review and they turned it into their marketing. I'm going to do top 5 best worst reviews of resorts. And now that Vail screwed the pooch, I was like, this is going to give me a whole summer of content. It's friggin' amazing. Yeah, so that's it. We got Milo asking, any idea on the cost of the Nidecker Supermatic binding? For those that don't know, that is the new true step-in. It's a true step-in binding. Like it's got straps and everything, but you slide in through the back. I actually talked about it a bunch last live stream. I believe it's $299 or $350, somewhere in there, but don't quote me on that. So, okay. Let's see. So we got one here from Seraphile. Hey, Angry, thoughts on the Jones tweaker? Excited or meh? I'm curious. I've seen it in person. I was talking with my reps the last week about it. I should be able to get one by next week or the week after that, I think. I don't know. I'm playing catch up right now. I just rode the new Huck Knife Pro, Huck Knife, and High Path from Solomon, and I just rode 2 pairs of the Battalion bindings. So I think it was like, I was told it was the Astro, but I don't think it's the Astro because it's got the full wrap instead of the ASIM wrap on it. And then I think it's, was it the Blaster is what it's called or something like that. But I rode those. But yeah, I should be riding the Tweaker here in the future. I'm curious. I don't think I'm going to like it for me personally, but I'm going to see who it's for sure. We do have a super chat with a message retracted from Ian, so we're going to give him a spin. Ooh, yeah. Lose a turn. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, from ZT, do you think there will be a Dance Hall Pro for 2023, not limited? There was supposed to be, and that's what I was told. Then it's still a limited, and then it's like, so 2024, it's not supposed to be. Your guess is as good as mine because I tried to grab one, and they told me, they're like, no, it's still a limited release. And from what I've heard, people even hit up people at Evo, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah. All right. We got my boy Graham Schick. Can you review a nerd snowboard? Just saw they dropped some Stoke on their Insta. So for those that don't know, my friend Jordan Zadanek, coupled with Kevin, RIP, our Kevin, Hub, started a company. It's mainly Jordan doing everything. Kevin kind of helped with some of the design stuff and phased himself out. But it's called Nerd Snowboards. And there's going to be 3 models. And I am supposed to be riding one probably next week. They were made at GP87. I'm really excited. It's cool to see one of my good friends make a snowboard. It's really cool to see another one of my good friends start a company with one of my good friends that helped design a snowboard, and they've worked on it. So you will see some nerd love. You probably, if you follow me on Instagram, saw that I posted it on my story. So I'm curious to see how they ride. And, you know, I'm also half expecting my friend Jordan to punch me in the mouth if I tell him it sucks. So we got that going on. Yeah. Okay. Taylor Deadman, I've got a weird one. Ridden 2 ride alter egos to death and looking for something new. Saw rides doing a split tail on the Mountain Pig. Worth checking out. Yeah, it's essentially the evolution of the alter ego. So, I mean, that's what you should be looking at right there. Okay. Class Grooves, have you tested the Karua Dart Plus? Yes, I'm interested to see your review compared to your review of the regular Dart. So I tried to get a Dart Plus. Unfortunately, the Karua guys, when they came through, someone snapped the nose on it. So I wasn't able to. That's one I've actually got to hit them up and ask them about now. I completely forgot about that. Because I'm trying to get an Uber Egg and a Pocket Rocket. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I feel like I'm skipping around. I know we got some super chats here. We got one from James King. I just got the new Vans Aura Pro boots, and I'm developing a hot spot on the back of my calf. What should I do to prevent the blisters? If it's blistering, your foot's moving up and down inside the boot or side to side, it's not the right fit for you. So there's 2 things. One, you probably need to pull the stock insole out. Go get an aftermarket one that's a little thicker. That's going to sit you up just a little bit higher. So, you know, it's got a little more posting on it. So that's going to get you up there. The other thing is if you're getting a blister on your calf, that's a really weird one. So you either need to crank the booster strap on the liner, because I'm pretty sure that actually has one, to pull it in tighter, or you need to get a booster strap that will crank it on the liner for that. But almost sounds like the boot might be too big for you, and your foot's actually, your leg and everything's just lifting up inside the liner. All right, let's give it a spin of the wheel. Well, lose a turn. That was rough. Okay. Chris Bond, copper sucks. This is very factual. This man traveled from England to come to copper to tell me how much it sucks for a week straight every year. Copper's awful. Don't go to copper. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Remember to subscribe. Oh, wow. Someone loosened the nut on that thing. All right, we got Brandon Tausch here. Shout out to Whitman Day Slimothy. Good old Slimmy Whitman. Haven't heard from him since he went to the great state of Utah. Might be dead, might not be. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to take last week's raffle stuff off for the bomb hole. So let's get rid of that one right there. That's gone. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, good old Slimmy Whitman. From Orion, how do you think getting in the new step-ins on uneven terrain will go? About as good as it went with the old ones. I don't think it's going to go too well for anyone that doesn't have upper body strength or understand balance and whatnot. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And we'll dive in. Oh, losing a little connection here. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. I forgot. We owe James a spin. I just want to spin for the sake of spinning. Smash that like button, people. Anyways, so next question comes from C-Story333. It's more of a statement. I know the Olympics sucks, but my coworker said his kids got stoked and want to try snowboarding now. So there are some positives. Coworker was asking me a bunch of questions today. This happens every year. Every 4 years when the Olympics come out, someone will get stoked. They will want to do it. All we do is see an increase in people that rent for 1 year, and then it drops back down in participation. They don't stick with it. It's like the absolute fucking worst. But let's talk about the Olympics here for a minute. A dude won with a fucking knee grab. A knee grab. And the best quote I saw from the judges was, well, from the angle that we saw with our video, we couldn't tell that he let go of his board and grabbed his knees. Shereel Moss was like, you had 360 degrees of rotation to see it. Now, explain to me how something like the Olympics, which basically is just funneling money into stupid shit, can't afford to have multiple angles for their fucking judges. I mean, I can watch people eat dumplings. I can see the camel toe on a bunch of fucking figure skaters, but I can't see a dude grab knee. This is bullshit. It's a fucking cash grab. It's bullshit. No offense to Max. Yeah, that's cool. You fucking did your little jock ass spin routine. I don't give a fuck about it. You still grabbed fucking knee. You should have said something afterwards and been like, that wasn't cool. That was awful. But no, he won't. And so we now have a guy that's sponsored by Rock and No Bad Day, which is the worst, one of the worst fucking companies out there. Fucking won a gold medal at the most bullshit contest out there. I already don't like contests because I think they're stagnant and stupid. Like, natural selection is really literally the only contest I give a fuck about anymore. But yeah, the Olympics, this is just such utter bullshit. This is why I don't even care to watch it. Everyone was hitting me up and they're like, do you see this? And I was like, no, I'm watching reruns of How I Met Your Mother, season 8, because I'm watching it straight through, because I find that more interesting than the fucking Olympics. Even my mom was like, that didn't seem right. She's 76 years old. You know, this is like the stupidest fucking thing. Knee grabs, boot grabs, tindies, fucking, that shit is just whack as fuck. It's awful. It's like, so stupid. I think it's hilarious that the Korean Olympic team, like the D team, is still at Copper training. I don't know why. Fucking, you're the D team. You weren't good enough for the Olympics. You're probably not going to be good enough in 4 years from what I've seen. So stupid. It's like Grenier said it best from the bomb hole. Chris Grenier, he was just like, this is bullshit. Yeah, those judges should all just be fucking fired. Like, fuck them all. You know, like, ugh, suck a fart out of my fucking ass, you fucking troglodytes. And the best is, like, every interview that I've read with them since then is basically been like non-apology, or excuse after excuse. It's like, just fucking own up. The IOC, you, everyone fucked up. You wanted a feel-good story. Snowboarding gets it. Guy overcomes cancer, wins gold medal. Cool, you got it. You know, like, fucking who cares? It's fucking pointless. Max Perot will never have a legacy in snowboarding, and he'll always have an asterisk with any real snowboarder next to his name because he fucking knee grabbed. That's literally what it's going to be. It's a fucking knee grab. It's like when Shaun White grabbed Boot. We were all like, what the fuck? And then they gave him a perfect 100. You should never give a perfect 100. Like, this is fucking stupid. It's fucking absolutely stupid. You know why everyone's pissed about it? Because it's fucking stupid. The whole thing. The Olympics are fucking stupid. I mean, if we really want to talk about the Olympics, how about we talk about the fact that Janice Spiteri competed for the country of Malta that doesn't even have ski resorts? And what she did is she basically backdoored her way into getting FIS points so that she could go and compete for Malta. It's like that woman at the last Olympics that did it for skiing. When I get a text from my little brother that's like, yo, this is garbage. And he was a competitive half-pipe rider that actually competed against Shaun White. And he's like, she was ill-prepared for that level of riding. And I was like, I've said that for years. Like, she's not that good. She's not that good. Like, she shouldn't have been there. But this is what we deal with whenever the Olympics rolls around. You know, how many people that watch the Olympics, did you look at the names of some of these people competing going, who the fuck are they? Like, that was me looking at it going, I've never heard of any of these people. I'm like, this is the bullshit. Like, it's so fucking stupid to think about it that way. It's just like, why the fuck does this even exist? I don't know. Completely fucking dumb. And this goes into like what Dan Rau's saying right now. Why do the Olympics consider monoski snowboarders? I don't know. That fucking GS is the most boring ass shit. Like that should just disappear. I mean, they're always getting rid of events and changing things around. Just get rid of that shit. No one fucking cares. You don't want to know what you wanted. You really want to make the Olympics exciting? Border slope. 4-man enter. It's a freestyle contest and border cross all in one. And fuck it, not even 4. I want it Texas deathmatch style. 25 people drop, and there's the Zamboni driving around at the same time. Fucking, and the spectators are allowed to shoot them with fucking paintball guns. I don't care. Make it fucking interesting. Like, seriously, like, you sit there and you're just like, oh yeah, another fucking horrible looking spin. Oh, horrible rail line. It's like, seriously, it's just fucking stupid. The group therapy, the amount of people that were like boot grab, just hitting me up. Was even better was the people that were trying to defend everything. Those people were fucking retarded. I had some dumbass from fucking French Canada just going off on me and Dave, the moderator. Let's see if I can find this fucking troglodyte. Let's see, where is it? Because I put up my fuck fist. Let's see, because it's one of the funniest things ever. And which the irony that Max Perot rode for Pop Headwear and they put out the fuck FIS thing. It's really fucking hilarious. Let's see. Where are we? Where is this douche canoe? Yeah. Let's see. I love this. Okay, so basically, because I shit on the fact that he rides for No Bad Day, and we'll go into that in a minute. This guy, Matt Hubert from French Canada, who the fuck cares what brand he is repping as long as he's able to do what he truly enjoys, snowboarding? I was like, tell me you don't support snowboarding without telling me you don't support snowboarding. Because that's true. Like, if you ride for shitty ass brands that don't support snowboarding, and I'll get into some serious shit about No Bad Day, but first and foremost, how many days ago did he win the Olympics? They just announced last night at like 9 p.m. Mountain Standard. They were like, they put up a little photo of Max Pro and they're like, congratulations on your medal, Max. He's wearing a fucking North Face jacket right after they just posted like 7 photos of them pushing their outerwear. What the fuck? Like, you waited how many days to congratulate your only rider that's worth a damn? And I don't even think he's really worth a damn. So, anyways. So this guy goes off and he's like, dude, you don't know shit about me. I'm repping my local snow shop every chance as I get. Pretty sure Max has done more for the sport than you ever will, by the way. Not everyone has Jones or Burton knocking at their door with big contracts to support you snowboarding 365 days a year. He's also repping our local mountain here, giving them some exposure. He's doing what he can with what he has. Don't put the blame on him. Blame the judges. Well, I wasn't blaming him. I was blaming his shitty-ass sponsors because I was like, it's fucking weak that he's got these fucking weak-ass sponsors. That's something that needs to be said about some of these Olympic athletes. Prada? Go fuck yourself. But I love this. I mean, he's done more for snowboarding? Really? I sold $500,000 worth of snowboards last year. Matt? How many do you think Max sold for No Bad Day? I doubt it was even close to the number I sold. I've probably sold more snowboards in the last week than he has, and I've definitely reached more people and helped things, but you really want to go into this. And I was like, so my response was, this is the funniest fucking response I've seen in a while. You really should think before you comment. These are the people that were coming out. Like, some people were like, you can't say anything about him because he survived cancer. Okay. He survived cancer. What's that have to do with the fact that he fucking grabbed his goddamn knee? He still grabbed his knee. He still has shitty sponsors. Ruroc? He fucking rides for Ruroc. Go fuck yourself. Fucking worst helmet brand out there. You fucking want to look like a stormtrooper with peripherals like this. You ever notice why people with Rurocs run into people? Because they can't fucking see anything around them. I'm seriously waiting for that chin piece to finally snap and kill someone. It's because it could go right through the jugular because it is a non-impact fucking face guard. It's not designed for it. It's like, ugh, these fucking people. But let's talk about No Bad Day while we're at it here too. So as some of you know, I'm working on a whole video where I take apart cheap fucking snow pants. The last company that needs to send me something is No Bad Day. I ordered it January 2nd. It shipped January 3rd. It arrived January 6th. They charged me $20 in shipping. FedEx. That's a FedEx price for $20 in shipping. I know that because it's coming from LA. $20 in shipping, right? They use Smart Post. If you don't tell me that they use Smart Post, because the town of Breckenridge, you have to have it shipped to a PO box. It cannot be shipped to your physical address if you use USPS, right? So it says return to sender. I'm like, okay, fine, it'll go back. So hit them up the first time. I was like, hey, can you change the address when this comes back and just ship it back? And they were like, yeah, okay. Week goes by. Still nothing. So then I start hitting them up and I was like, hey, did you guys get this? Hey, where is this? Where is this? Where is this? I hit them up no less than 9 times. I talked to a customer service rep on Instagram as well. And I've now had to, because I paid through the PayPal thing button on their website because I wasn't giving them my credit card information directly. So now I've got a lodged complaint with them. Their response is, it's sitting at my post office. Oh, really? The 3 times that I've asked them, and I know this for a fact because our post office is run by a bunch of fucking incompetent shaved baboons. Literally, if it comes in and it's addressed to a physical address, they take it, they throw it in the bin for return to sender, and it goes to Denver. So here we are, 10 days into February, still haven't gotten this piece of shit pant that I know is going to be a piece of shit. And they're arguing with me, and they keep trying to tell me that I'm wrong. And I was like, I'm just going to issue a chargeback with my credit card company. Their customer service is ass. But here, let's dive a little deeper into No Bad Day. So they put out that blackboard or whatever the fuck they called it for $200, $250. And they're like, this is going to make snowboarding affordable to everyone. If you go and look at the specs on it, the widest waist width isn't even 25 on it. So it's narrow as fuck. And I was looking at the mold shape. It's an old ass mold from probably like, my guess would be late 90s, early 2000s. So you're basically telling people, this is a board for everyone. It's so fucking narrow. Even a size 9 will boot out on the biggest size. On the biggest fucking size. So you got that. Now, here's my favorite. They're selling knockoff union bindings for more then Union is selling them for. Like a real Union binding. It's the combination of a force to strap off the Contact Pro or something on there, but it doesn't have of it. It's a knockoff fucking Alibaba Express binding. I can buy 2 pairs samples shipped to me for $116. That's 2 pairs. They're selling one for like $279 or $289, something absurd like that. And I've talked to people that have ordered them and they're like, dude, the plastic is cheap. They're fucking cheap. They're literally selling knockoff bindings and trying to be like, this is a real fucking binding. It's not a real fucking binding. It's a piece of shit. Like your fucking company. Your company sucks ass. And I love it. Like people are like, it's Max Pro's company. No, he signed a contract to ride for him for probably too cheap. And it was started by, I think it was like 2 or 3 guys. I think it was like Washington, Vancouver, somewhere up in that area in the Northwest. And then they sold it. They got out of it. Every person I've ever talked to that works for that brand is a fucking incompetent idiot. I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Why are you people so fucking stupid? It just never ends. So there you go. In a nutshell, our culture of snowboarding and the Olympics, rah, 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 fucking who cares? The best rider didn't win. Fucking it's awful because the judges are fucking incompetent. And we should be holding Olympic level athletes to a higher standard to have better sponsors. I'd rather have them not have a sponsor and have custom made boards than fucking ride a no bad day piece of shit. Anyways, yeah, that was a long one. We're gonna try to catch up here on some super chats here. Okay. We got stuff I find interesting. Am I a bad person for calling a kid skier a dumbass? I knew she was going to crash into me and I jumped prior to collision, then tail slapped her and called her a dumbass. No, you did the exact proper fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking skiers. Skiers do stupid ass shit on a daily basis. It's ridiculous. Oh, this is perfect. Spray skiers. All right. We got DJ Episteme. Me, 140 pounds, 5'9", rocking the War Pig 48. Pick one up with the Ride C8s. I haven't ridden the Psycho Candy. I actually just emailed Ride. It's in for the last. Fucking stream. What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, yeah. Well, the internet. So there's a bunch of fucking retards in town right now too. It's fucking with everything. So, yeah. Anyways. No bad day, DDoS attack. Yeah, something like that. Probably. Who knows what's going on? Anyways, to answer Eric Chen's question, to go back in case we lost it. Bontex boards, figure out which thickness you need, whether it's just a little or a lot. Put it underneath your footbed. It'll raise you up. It'll suck up the volume. Let's give you a spin of the wheel. Leverage onto our heels versus our toes is so different. So what you need to figure out is the dynamic of where you need to shift your weight to the center of the board by bending your knee in, and how to release that front foot. So you're disengaging the front foot while engaging the center of the board back. So you can do that, and what type of ankle steering you need to do. So, oh well. Oh, fuck. Fucking internet is being a piece of shit. I'm fucking over it. I am so fucking over it. I'm fucking over everything. This thing's going to go down and up more than a hooker. Ugh. All right, let's see. So we got the Tracy take. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this connection. Everything was working when I tested it earlier. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm fucking over everything. I just don't give a shit. So, whatever. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm sick of this. Let's see. Holy shit. Here's a good one from the Tracy Tig. What is a good all-mountain freestyle board for a progressing intermediate that's a bigger rider? 6'3", 235 pounds with a size 13, also on the East Coast. I would look at the GNU Anti-Gravity with that one. I think that's a really solid board for a progressing intermediate. They do make that wide. So a size 13 at 235. I mean, our moderator, Billy Ray Valentine, actually rides one of those, and he's bigger than you. He's like 7'9", 480 pounds with a size 26, US 26. He rides that. So I think that's a really good one for you. Remember to spray skiers. Spray skiers. This is actually a really good one from Michael Kulig. Olympians are not snowboarders. They are contest athletes. There's a difference. People support real snowboarding. Yeah, there's a lot of athletes out there. I see them at Copper, the Athletes Mountain. Oh, yeah. Oof, back to lose a turn. It's a rough one today. It's a rough one. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's see. Trying to catch up on questions here. Oh, here's a good one for music. For your mind able. Hey, Avran, just stumbled over White Lines 100 and was wondering what you think about their choices and if the gear is as good as they say. I don't follow White Lines because they usually just rip articles from me. They did it for years. It's a bunch of no-talent ass clowns sitting around in an office away from the snow. It's a pay-to-play publication. That's all you really need to know. It's pay-to-play. So you advertise, you get acknowledged. You don't get acknowledged. All right. Let's see. Did I skip some? Did I lose something here? Let's see. Looking for a good question. Okay. Chris Bond, take it easy, Avran. Yes, I'll take it easy. Okay, turning boards. What did we get? Oh, yeah. Oh, lose a turn. Ouch. Turning boards. Rome Mod Rocker or Jones Mind Expander Twin. I like to bomb it from the top to the park. What board best for jib butters and high-speed cruising? Thanks, stay angry. Out of the two, the Rome Mod Rocker is stiffer than the Mind Expander Twin. It's going to be more stable. Just that flat section is way more stable in there. Plus, it doesn't have that 3D shaping in the tips, which makes it loose. I mean, I can butter the fuck out of my Rome Mod Rocker like it's nothing. Just fold that thing in half, but I can still charge and ride it all mountain if I want to. Oh, my God. Why the fuck are you asking me about a ski company? Armada is a fucking ski company. You're going in timeout, asshole. No. Timeout. Bad. Ugh. It's awful. Don't ask me about fucking ski companies. Ski companies. What the fuck? Okay. We got Joe X. Spin to win. If you rode the 2022 Ride Berserker, I watched the review on the 21. Sounds like a solid choice. Thank you. Nothing changed in it, so I haven't ridden it. It's still super solid. I really enjoy that board. I'm more excited to ride the new Peace Seeker. So, yeah. And remember, drink your Zima. Drink your Zima. Okay. Ooh, this is a rough one from Dan Rao. I've seen more old ass gear this year than I ever have before. A Tech 9 binding with no footbed, so you're standing on the disc and an over the top toe strap. What's up with this? People wanted to get out this year, so they got out any way possible. I Sunday was riding a base end. Lifty's like, hey man, can I hop on rental board that I'm pretty sure I rented out when I worked at a rental shop back in like 97. I think it was like an old Elan. It had the tip and tail protector. And I was just like, looked at him and I was like, hey man, got to ask the question. What's up? Looked at him and I was like, hey man, got to ask the question. What's up with the rental board? You forget your stuff today or something? And he's like, no, it's my board. I bought it at a thrift shop. Snowboarding's expensive. It's my first year working up here. Just trying to make it work. Little does dude know, I'm actually going to go track him down probably tomorrow, if not, I can't do it Monday, early next week, so probably Tuesday. I'm going to go up. I've got a board and bindings for him. I'm going to hook him up with something that's better than that fucking rental bullshit he's on and just be like, look, man, I've been there. When I was your age, I was 18. I was working at the resort. I was 2 weeks between my old board and my new board. Like, fuck it. Who cares? But yeah, I'm seeing all these people. I'm seeing old shit. Some of it is like ironically old, like the thrift board people and stuff. They're buying it, like the outerwear and stuff. And they were buying like some new old dead stock Tech 9 stuff. And then sometimes I see people like, I literally saw my first pair of Burton custom freestyles that I had back in, I think I had those in 99 and with the locking forward lean adjustment and everything. And I was like, those shouldn't, like, those things used to crack when they were new in the cold. I can't believe here we are 23 years later and someone's still rocking them. And I'm like doing it. It's, my favorite thing now is to go resort antiquing. Like I just look around and I was like, I own that. I owned that. I owned that. I owned that back in the day. It's ridiculous. I mean, I understand people want to get out and they're doing whatever they can. And good for them for getting out. But the amount of shit where I see people breaking old ass shit, I'm just like, you might need to upgrade. I mean, it's been 20, 30 years. Like on the personal shopper, I've had a bunch of guys reach out to me and they're just like, I am rocking this stuff from when I was in high school and now I'm in my mid 30s with kids. And I'm like, oh my God, how did that not blow up on you? I don't know. So, yeah. Ugh, okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. Trying to catch up. Okay, where were we? Where were we? I feel like I'm skipping some stuff. Okay, all right. All right, so we got the Send It Syndicate. Hit me with a spin, dude. I was hyped on the Casey Pro model. Yeah. So let's talk about the Casey Willax Pro model. It's a Lago double barrel with his graphics. You got waves, mountains, avocados, and Casey's name on it. So it's the total Casey. You get nothing. On there, I actually ran into Casey yesterday on Main Street while I was out walking the puppy. Got to talk to him for a few minutes. And the best part was he turns the camera on and he's like, hey man, look who I ran into. We just do this bullshit thing. And then he's like, what's it going to take to get you to review one of these boards? I was like, tell Scotty to send one. And he's like, what do you think about this? And I was like, I think Casey got a much deserved pro model. Like in the YouTube sphere of things, Casey is a true pro snowboarder. He's the best rider. That's a given. Like in that sphere of the vlogger, whatever bullshit, snowboard asshole camp and Jimmy Fuckhouse and bored assholes and shit like that and angry asshole. He's the best rider, right? So out of all of us, no contest on them. But the way that he stokes people out and he's finally, like I've been watching and he's starting to give back more and he's doing like some philanthropy with it, which is really cool and stuff. I think it's much deserved. I think Casey is the true representation of someone that deserves the title of pro snowboarder because not only is he a solid rider, he's a marketer. He understands the snowboard thing. He understands his audience. He understands how to get people stoked on snowboarding. I mean, just while talking to him on the street, like people were riding by, like out the window, yelling at him Like, what up? I heard you were here. And he and I were like kind of joking. I was like, no one knows who the fuck I am, and I live here. It's great. But it's much deserved. And I think him being on a smaller brand like Lago, and Scotty is what it is. I don't think he treats it like a real brand, unfortunately. It's kind of a hobby to him. I think Casey can treat it more like a real brand, get sales, make some commissions, whatever it is off of it. I'm stoked for him. I think he truthfully deserves it. And I think it's funny how many people are like, you and Casey don't like each other. I'm like, Casey for fucking ever. Like, we used to go to Thanksgiving together. Like, like people forget when when his car got robbed, not this past summer, but the summer before, when his car got broken into and he got robbed, I sent him a brand new GoPro. I was just like, yo, what do you need to get running again? And he's like, I need a camera. And I was like, cool, 4 days, it'll be there. And boom, he got it. And then everyone else kind of gave him stuff and whatnot because it's Casey. He just sort of falls into that stuff. Like, if I got robbed, my house burned to the ground, everyone would be like, you're shit out of luck, go fuck yourself, Avran. And I'd be like, fuck, starting over from scratch again. But that's a good thing because I got insurance on everything. But yeah, I think Casey totally nailed it. It's awesome to see that he's gotten this pro model. I'm very proud of him. Like, as a friend, it's great to see my friend be able to do that, succeed, get paid to snowboard. I mean, he's probably making a better living at it than most pros at his level are. And I think that's absolutely awesome to see. So, yeah. So, it's also cool to see that 69% of you guys, which ironically was the amount of boards that they released as his pro model, agree with that out of 190 votes. So that's really cool to see. So, yeah. Actually, I already spun that one for you. Okay, let's see. All right, we got Anthony Hawking. For standard board maintenance, well, type that out as STD, and I just really thought of sexually transmitted diseases. For standard board maintenance, how long do you go between washing, waxing, and servicing your edges, assuming standard use, not smashing into features, etc.? I don't wax ever. I'll just touch up the edges maybe once or twice a season if I absolutely need to. If it's the spring and the base is sludgy, I'll bust out a rag and some base cleaner and just clean it down. But yeah, I don't wax. All right, let's give you a spin. Oh yeah, someone's probably fucking ton of money for the internet bill. I'm fucking over this. I'm out.